You know, in sports, every now and then you get a result that absolutely nobody sees coming. A game that just completely tears up the script. Well, that's exactly what went down in Mexico's Liga MX, when the Giants, Club América, hosted the underdogs from Atlético San Luis. It really all boiled down to this: one single, crazy moment that changed the entire match, and then two ruthless goals that sealed one of the biggest upsets of the whole season. Let's break down how the unthinkable actually happened. All right, so let's set the stage. We're in Mexico City. It's January 14th, 2026. This is just the second week of the season, Jornada 2 of the Clausura tournament. The pressure was already on, and believe me, both of these teams were absolutely desperate for a win. I mean, just look at how lopsided this was supposed to be. The betting odds tell you the entire story. Club América were huge favorites at -286, and Atlético San Luis, a massive +650 long shot. It was a classic David versus Goliath setup, no doubt about it. So heading into this game, neither team had really hit their stride. América was trying to get their first win after a pretty lackluster scoreless draw, and San Luis was sitting on 0 points after a loss. The scene was set in América's home fortress for what pretty much everyone thought would be an easy first victory of the season for them. So the whistle blows, the game kicks off, and for the first 20 minutes or so, things seemed to be going exactly to plan for the home team. But then came the moment that flipped the entire match on its head. Just 3 minutes in, it was business as usual. América almost took the lead. Rodrigo Aguirre hits the post. They were inches away. But then, at the 20-minute mark, disaster strikes. A foul by América's defender, Ramón Juárez, and you see the referee reaching for his back pocket. And there it is, a straight red. The entire stadium just goes quiet. The massive favorites are suddenly down to 10 men. The official call, Ramón Juárez has seen the red card. Just like that, Club América had to play with only 10 men for the next 70 minutes. That's a huge mountain to climb for any team. Now, to their credit, América really dug in deep. They weathered the storm, held their ground, and somehow got to halftime without giving up a goal. The score is 0-0, but the tension is just off the charts. The question on everyone's mind was, could they actually hold on? But as that second half started, you could just feel it. Atlético San Luis knew this was a golden opportunity. With the man advantage, they started to push, they started to press. They could smell that an upset was totally within their reach. And there it is, boom! Just 7 minutes after the restart, the deadlock is absolutely shattered. Juan Manuel Sanabria gets up and powers a header right into the back of the net. The underdog strikes first. And the scoreboard changes. América 0, Atlético San Luis 1. You can just imagine the stunned silence in the home stadium. The description of that finish really says it all. A point-blank header from the left side, finding the right side of the goal. It was a perfect, just unstoppable header that gave San Luis the lead they were fighting for. And if you think it's over, oh no. Just 15 minutes later, the impossible happens again. América is pushing forward, trying to find an equalizer, and San Luis hits them on the counter. João Pedro gets the ball in the box, and he makes absolutely no mistake. 2-0. It is 2-0 to the visitors. The shock has turned into a stunning, unbelievable reality. Club América is staring down a massive upset on their own home turf. And listen to how this one went in. A right-footed shot from the center of the box, a low shot right next to the left post. It was just a calm, cool, clinical finish that basically slammed the door shut on any comeback. After that, Atlético San Luis just managed the game like seasoned pros. The final minutes ticked away, and the home crowd slowly started to accept what was happening. The final whistle blows, and it's official. The +650 underdog has marched right into the capital and walked away with a dominant 2-0 win. One of the biggest shocks of the season is in the books. So the big question is, right, was this just a fluke? Did San Luis just get super lucky because of that red card? Well, when you look at the numbers, they tell a really fascinating and very different story. 1. That's it. In a full 90 minutes of soccer, playing at home, the offensive powerhouse of Club América managed just a single shot on goal. 1. And on the flip side, 7. Atlético San Luis peppered the América goal with 7 shots on target. This wasn't some lucky win. They earned this. I mean, this chart just lays it all out visually. Look at that massive difference. San Luis didn't just sit back and defend after the red card. No, they took the game to America. And this table here paints the whole picture. San Luis actually had more possession, they almost doubled America's total shots, and they completely dominated on set pieces. 8 corner kicks to just 1. They thoroughly, completely deserved this win. So, all of this leaves us with one massive question. For a team with the history and the sky-high expectations of Club America, was this just a bad day at the office? A total fluke sparked by one early mistake? Or does this stunning defeat point to much deeper issues that could threaten their entire season?